Hey guys, it's a Villaman here, and today we have the unboxing of the...
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to help you out.
No, it looks like you're trying to take over my channel.
Me? Never.
Perfect. Hey guys, it's the Villaman here, the real one this time, and on this channel we bring you the tech of entertainment. So we do unboxings, demos, comparisons, tips, as well as real world reviews so you can find the best devices and get the most out of them, like this TV and more. So if you're into that, then hit that subscribe button and come along for the ride. So a bunch of you who've seen my other videos on the 2019 Samsung and LG 4K HDR TVs have also asked me to look at the Sony X950G 4K HDR TV. So here it is. Now this is a mid-range TV for 2019 from Sony, but it has a bunch of awesome features like full array local dimming, support for both HDR10 and Dolby Vision, as well as hybrid log gamma HDR. Alright, so let's dig into this box and see what's inside. And for that, of course, I need my trusty unboxing knife. Now always make sure to cut these things away from you. Alright, so first up we have the setup guide as well as the remote and manual. Then we have stand number 1 and stand number 2 as well as some screws. Alright, so let's get the styrofoam out now so we can actually get to that TV. There was a huge gouge here from the shipping that UPS did, but it doesn't seem to have actually touched the TV, so I'm glad about that. Now to actually get the box off on Sony TVs, it's pretty cool where they just have 2 clips that you release from both corners of the box, and that's how you actually lift the box off the TV. So you squeeze, pull out, it's done. Alright, so let's get this box off. Everything's falling. So the TV is pretty well padded in shipping. So there's this cardboard with styrofoam padding, so if the box gets compressed, then it's not directly touching the screen, so that's good. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I recommend that if you need a flat surface to actually install this TV stand on, then you can use the box that the TV came in and insert the styrofoam that came in the box for support. So now to get this TV out of this packaging, I will need, of course, the help of my lovely assistant. Oh, lovely assistant.
So this is the kind of help that you want?
Yeah. Now let's do the undressing so we can install that stand. Now the TV has 2 feet included with the packaging as well as 4 screws for installing them. So let's get to that. Now in the spot where you install the stand, there are indentations, which means that you can only install the stands or the feet one way. So there's a designated left and right foot. This one being the right foot. As you see, the indentation is right here. Let's get the box closer to the edge so we can install this foot unobstructed. Now it's important to note that the screws that are actually right here actually slip in between these 2 cutouts. So the screws, basically these screws, are placed in here and you slide the stand upwards so it's locked into place. Be careful not to over tighten the screws. These feet can also be used for cable management, so you can route your cables in between them and behind the TV. It also helps to have a magnetic screwdriver, but you can do it with a normal screwdriver. The TV comes in 4 sizes, 55, 65, 75, and a ginormous 85 inches. It supports 3 flavors of HDR, HDR10, Dolby Vision, and hybrid log gamma HLG. It has Sony's X wide angle technology for improved off-axis viewing and has a full array local dimming backlight for deeper blacks and better contrast. The TV is also IMAX enhanced for immersive picture and sound and has voice assistants built in like Alexa and Google Assistant. It has 4 HDMI ports and 2 USB ports, with HDMI port 3 having the audio return channel. And of course, the smart TV platform is Android TV, which has an abundance of apps. Alright, so now it's setup time, so let's walk you through how to set this bad boy up. American English, not the Queen's English. So you can set this thing up if you have an Android phone or tablet, but since I have an iPhone, then I'll have to take the long way. Those of you with Android phones or tablets definitely have a good shortcut available to you. Let's skip for those of us with iPhones. So the first thing you have to do is set up your Wi-Fi. So if you want to have your YouTube account linked to your TV, then you can sign in right here. If you had the Android phone or tablet, then you wouldn't have to do this step because it would automatically transfer your login information. You can either choose to sign in, but in this case, I think I'll skip. And of course, you have to accept the Google terms of service if you want to use their services. So, firstborn, got it. I'm not a fan of using my location to recommend content for me, but if you like that, then you can select yes, but in my case, I'll just select no. Personal preference, of course. Sure. So you can cast to the TV, so it asks you to actually select what you want to name the TV, what nickname you want to give it. So you can either have it be the model number or scroll through a list of appropriate names. So in this case, I think appropriate will be media room TV, so let's leave it at that. This is the privacy policy. So you can agree to certain parts of the policy, like program recommendations, product improvements, and advertisement. Agree to all of them just off the bat, or you can agree to none of them and just proceed. So I'll agree to all of them, but you have a choice of what to agree to. I wonder what will happen if we don't agree to any of them. Huh, nothing. So you'll just not have those specific services when you actually try to use the TV. But since I'm reviewing, I have to use all these services, so I'll agree to all of them. Your case is absolutely up to you, so proceed how you may. And the remote is actually voice enabled, so you can use voice control to search and everything, get recommendations, what have you. So it's asking you to be aware of that. And in my case, I'll be receiving TV programming from a set-top box. And you can set up when we go through it. So if your set-top box is not connected, or your cable box I should call it, then you should connect it and turn it on and power it on. So I just powered it on. Let's see what we have here now. So once you enter your zip code, you can choose your program provider. And here we go. So right now the cable box, the picture is actually coming through right there, so we see that it actually works. And you have to click this test button to actually try different codes to control your cable box. So if you don't have your code lucky enough to be the first one selected, then you have to say no, try next, and then it will basically cycle you through some more codes, and it just works. So we're good. We can click yes for that. So you can also set up your TV program guide, which will allow you to tune into different programs using your TV remote control. So that's pretty cool. You don't need your cable box TV remote or your cable box remote anymore. Let's select that. You can always skip any of these different features if you want, of course. And it's complete, it's paired, so we're done here. And here we go. So the first thing you see is not even live TV, but it sends you right to the apps. Interesting. So of course they're definitely pushing the smart feature of this TV, because that's half the reason anyone buys TV these days, right? Number one being the picture, of course. So these are all apps that are actually on the TV right now, so you can add an app to favorite if you would like. Interesting. Let's add Voodoo as a favorite, and then once you add the app as a favorite, it pops up right there. It's pretty cool. So if you go to TV, TV is also an app. So the remote has a cool feature where it has a TV button. So if you're using an app or something, then you can press the TV button and you jump right back to TV. That's pretty cool. So to set that up, all you have to do is set up now. Once you're finished with the initial setup, you can actually select the HDMI input that has your TV, and in this case I have the TV, the cable box connected to HDMI 1, which the TV has renamed to Cox, which is my cable provider, and I select that, and there we go. It's pretty cool. So let's see, let's actually try that out. So if I go to Netflix, for example, if I launch the Netflix app, and I press the TV button, boom, right back to TV. That's pretty cool. Alright, so first impressions of this TV. The design is gorgeous. It's a very sleek and minimalistic modern design, which I think Sony did very well. And that new remote. The remote is actually something I had a big complaint about in last year's review of the A8F OLED TV that I did. It was very out of date, and I'm glad to say that this new remote is very modern. It doesn't need line of sight to communicate with the TV, so welcome to 2019, Sony. Thank you for joining us. You may have noticed during the setup portion of the video that you could see exactly what was going on in the room reflected through the screen. Now I also reviewed the Samsung Q90R QLED TV, and you can check it out up there in the link, but that TV had a very good anti-reflective coating on it. So seeing that on this TV is kind of disappointing. I still have some work to do as far as assessing the picture, because every TV I review, I like to do a best picture settings video, and this will be no exception. So going forward, I'll be creating the best picture settings video, of course, and then a gaming demo, and then the full review. I also want to do a comparison between streaming 4K and 4K from a Blu-ray disc to see how the quality holds up using this TV. So stick around for that. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Also, make sure to check out the merch store that's linked in the description for some awesome home theater t-shirts like this and more. I know you'll love them. Also, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments about this TV or whatever TV you're interested in 2019. Are you even looking at a 2018 TV perhaps? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been your friend in the neighborhood Villaman saying, peace.